Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of recursive sequences. This is standard A.12C in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 31 of the 2023 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. Alright, so we've got this sequence here, and we simply need to find the first four terms. Okay? So we've already got the first term here, right? This n is the number in the term, okay? And they always give us the first one in these types of situations, because usually there's something a little bit off on the first one that doesn't quite follow. Okay, so the first term, and then we'll end up just saying that this is going to be the value 27, and we don't necessarily have a function. They just say f of 1 equals 27. Okay, so we're just gonna skip the first term. We're going to go straight to the second term. But look at A and B. I can give you A and B of 27. C and D don't even list the first term correctly. Okay? So now we can evaluate the second one. Okay, so f of, I'm going to substitute in right in there. So f of 2 equals 1/3 f of, and then you've got that strange n minus 1, but really it's just f of 2 minus 1, right? We're substituting in 2 for n, okay? So really we're going to say, so I'm going to kind of break this out here, 1/3 f of 1. Okay, so what's f of 1? Well, we just did f of 1. It's 27, which means you just want to take 1/3 of 27, which that's 27 divided by 3. Okay, so that's going to be 9. All right, so our second term is going to be 9. So A is looking pretty good right now. Let's check our third term. All right, so our term is going to be our n. So that means we're going to do f of 3 equals 1/3 f of n minus 1. 3 minus 1. So let's break that out here. So that's just going to be 1/3. F of 3 minus 1 is f of 2. Where do we end up with f of 2? 9. So that's just going to be 1/3 times 9, which is just 9 over 3. So that's going to give me 3. So far, so good. Let's do our fourth one here. So n equals 4, so that means f of 4 equals 1/3 f of n minus 1, so 4 minus 1. So if we break that out over here, it's just simply going to be 1/3. 4 minus 1 makes 3, so f of 3. And where do we end up with f of 3? It was just 3. Okay? So now we're just doing 1/3 of 3. 1/3 times 3. So that's just 3 over 3. So that's 1. Now, that's the last whole number we're going to see. If we were to continue, it would get into fractions. Okay? So these are the first four terms in the sequence right here. 27, 9, 3, 1. So obviously, A is looking good. There is a way we could have probably solved this just by eyeballing it a little bit. First, the first term in the sequence, right? The n is the whole number of the sequence, and the first term in the sequence is 27. So as we said previously, we can eliminate C and D simply because they didn't use 27 as the first term in the sequence. But secondly, what are you doing to each one? You're taking a third, which means they're getting smaller and smaller and smaller, right? It's decreasing. Look what's happening with B. They're multiplying by 3. 27 times 3 is 81. 81 times 3 is 243, times 3, so on and so forth. So it's just getting bigger rather than smaller. So our answer is A.